Crimson Peaks of Bryce Canyon National Park, there sits a little school called Bryce Valley High School. Bryce Valley is made up of 4 small towns: Henryville, Cannonville, Tropic, and Bryce Canyon City. Although we are spread out, we have a great family bond. Most of the populations of these towns have been there for many generations, which is no different than my family. Being a part of the Garfield County School District, there are 2 schools in Bryce Valley High School and Bryce Valley Elementary School. There were 18 students in my graduating class and only 148 students in my high school, 7th through 12th grade. Being a small school, we were still able to have concurrent enrollment classes through Snow College, which allowed me to graduate with some college credits. We had vocational classes as well as special education and general education classes. There was not a lot of race, culture, or diversity in my school. The majority is white, middle-class students. 83% of Bryce Valley are white students, and the other 17% of the student body is made up of mostly Hispanic and Native American students. My graduating class was one of the most diverse classes that there was, and there was only 2 different races in it. My basketball team and volleyball team were no different, and the track team had even less. A little under half of the student body at Bryce Valley High is on free or reduced lunch. Growing up in such a small town, people were like me. Most of the school had the same religion as me. The teachers tried to teach us about other cultures, but most cultures that were taught were not part of our community, which made it harder to understand the concepts that they taught. Bryce Valley's community is made up of mostly LDS students and teachers. I don't think that anybody was excluded from activities or any of the curriculum, although they may have felt left out. The teachers tried to be exclusive in the curriculum that they taught, even though it didn't always work. Sports also played a huge role in Bryce Valley. People who didn't play sports more than likely felt excluded and not part of something. Although the ideologies that were present in my school affected my education for the good and for the bad, they allowed me to learn from them as well as change them to become a better teacher. Coming here to SUU made me realize the lack of diversity there was in my school. Although I knew we didn't have much, it was really shocking to see how much my little town lacked. After taking this class and a writing about race class, I realized how important it is to have diversity in the classroom and in the school. As a teacher, I want to make sure that every student feels welcome in the classroom and that they have a place there. One thing I would keep and use in my future classroom is how we always talked about different cultures. I remember doing so many reports and loving to learn about the different cultures there was around the world. I also want to include lessons that can be changed to fit the students' needs and not standardize anything because everyone learns different. I want to make sure that students feel included even when they're not a part of a sports team. As a future teacher, this class was super helpful in allowing me to prepare for teaching in a diverse classroom, which I was not part of growing up, and helping the students that are diverse feel welcome and that they have a place. I want students to know that they can come to me with anything, and I will not judge nor discriminate against them, and that I am someone they can trust. I want to show them the importance of education and what it means to me. Though my education from Bryce Valley High School was far from perfect, it will always allow me to take the good things that I have learned as well as the bad and apply the good to my future classroom and take the bad and change it so diversity is present in my classroom. Everyone feels that they have a place. It has also allowed me to understand what I need to do as a teacher so that if I do teach in a rural school, I can help the students that are the minority and know that they have an ally.